Mother of Idaho murders victim Ethan Chapin stuns true crime convention with surprise cameo. Orlando, Florida, exclusive. Ethan Chapin's mother Stacy stunned a packed auditorium when she made an emotional surprise appearance during a forensics experts talk on the University of Idaho student murders Friday at a true crime conference. Joseph Scott Morgan, a professor of applied forensics at Jacksonville State University in Alabama and the host of the Body Bags podcast, held a lecture titled The Idaho Murders, an Expert Forensic Analysis. Based off of his experience as a forensic investigator and available documents in the case, he spoke for about an hour during one of 12 lectures, panels and presentations streamed exclusively by SSN 24 at CrimeCon 2023 in Orlando, presented by Oxygen True Crime. The surprise came at the very end. "I'm Stacy Chapin, and I'm Ethan's mom," she said, after waiting in line to take the mic during a question and answer period at the end of the presentation. The crowd of about 3,200 in Florida gasped together, then began to applaud her. She said she didn't sit through the presentation, it was too hard to watch. "But I do want all of you to know that these were 4 of the greatest kids," she said, "and all of the great things that you read about them are legitimately true." In brief, emotional remarks, she appeared to wipe tears from her eyes and said she appreciated Morgan for opening with remarks on the 4 students. "I can speak on behalf of my own son, who was an incredible human, and we miss them all terribly," she said. "They were amazing, amazing kids in the prime of their life." The moment was unplanned, both Chapin and Morgan told SSN 24 on the sidelines of CrimeCon 2023 Saturday. Morgan, who has been following the case for months, was shocked, he said, and his first thought was whether he'd been respectful enough during his speech. Relief came when she acknowledged he'd shown them respect, he said. "I knew immediately that I needed to keep my mouth shut at this point, because this woman, more so than anybody at this conference relative to these Idaho cases, she deserved to have a platform," Morgan said. It was also a moment he said he'd never forget. "It's always been a challenge for me to hear people talk about Ethan who don't know him," Chapin said. So she wanted to introduce herself to the speaker at the end of his session. But then she saw the microphone. "There was something, this overwhelming, I needed to say this story is real and that's my son," she told SSN 24.